Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Aldrich Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go. And here we go from MetLife Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Lucky 56.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back to throw Beathard. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Leopard!
To throw is Beathard. Open nose, Pettis. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
This is Breida. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gone!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. is Breida. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Detroit! Detroit! No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Over!
Here's Beathard to throw. James has got it. Complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
And now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Beathard. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it first and goal at the 7. To throw is Beathard. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and go. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence that allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's third and goal.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Beathard to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the... The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on fourth and goal.
Over! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll throw here. Beathard. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Manning. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And down he'll go at the 25. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cassius Marsh in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. From the gun, it's Manning. He'll get this out to Barkley complete, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. He's going to have his run back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Manning. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. This is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Manning. And he whips that one incomplete there. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Hey, gun. Set. Go, blue 80. Regular.
He'll get it up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, But my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He may try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to go for it.
3 points is not ideal. It's not
contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Rosas puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The San Francisco 49ers, we'll get a look at them again here on offense in a second. But what do you think about where they're at? They're 1-2, but the big story, obviously, you already had lost McKinnon. Now you're down Garoppolo. Do they have enough offensive firepower?
They do if they can get everyone healthy, because Matt Breida has picked up the slack as a runner. I mean, through Sunday's game in Week 3, he was tied for the NFL lead in rushing yards through the first 3 weeks, so he has really picked up his game. They're going to need some help. Can Marquise Goodwin get fully healthy outside and use his blinding speed to create some plays downfield to help out the young quarterback C.J. Beathard and this young defense? Can they hold the point of attack at the line of scrimmage and start to really make it tough on offenses to move the ball?
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now Beathard. It got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! 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 Gone!
Looking to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Richie James as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add on to their lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The CD, the New York Giants coming back out here to take the field. They're at 1-2. We mentioned that win that they needed against Houston in Week 3. Evan Ingram, he's dealing with some knee issues. The good news is, though, you got Shepard, you got Barkley, you got OBJ. There are weapons for Eli Manning.
And they all produced in the win against Houston. And that's what they need, all of them to give production. And in concert, that makes the Giants a lot tougher to beat. Saquon Barkley, 82 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Odell Beckham, 9 catches, 109 yards. And how about Sterling Shepard? 6 catches, 80 yards, a touchdown, which was the go-ahead.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Cut!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. First hit. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's into the clear. The 40, the 30, 10, and it's a touchdown for the New York Giants.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
PAT up and good by Rosas, and it's now 17-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Talk about momentum play. And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
Yeah, now they'll try to pile on. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Manning to throw on second down. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. Third down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, Manning. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Lucky 56, lucky 56. Detroit!
Back to throw now on second and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on fourth down.
Gun!
Back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Manning to throw on second down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds Beckham complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Zebra. Hey, switch. Zebra.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And this will be caught at the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now Manning throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
To throw on 3rd down. Manning. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A giant 1st down. Manning to an open Beckham. Manning now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Go 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Zebra.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Manning. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Roses to add the extra point. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Flush to his right. To the right side. Caught by Saleh. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top. Yeah,
and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Here's Beathard to throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's Beathard to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw Beathard. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Beathard. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry. That
right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Zebra. Hey, gun. Zebra.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, 41 yards. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw is Beathard. Now a desperation throw deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
They'll throw here. Beathard. He's going to let it fly. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Zebra.
Manning gonna throw here. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
There goes 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam. There goes 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
To throw on 2nd down. Manning. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Barkley will try to punch it in, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.